We're about to embark on a small road trip as we explore Portugal, starting at the seaside market in Espinho, which has been coming to life every Monday for over 100 years. We'll visit the medieval castle in Santa Maria da Feira and get ready to try one of the tastiest roasted piglets in the world. Join me as we head towards Coimbra to discover the famous legend of Pedro and Inês de Castro and visit the renowned University of Coimbra, one of the oldest universities in Europe and the oldest in Portugal.
We are in Espinho, a seaside town, and this is the Feira de Espinho, like the local market of Espinho is giant. You have everything, you have livestock, you have herbs, you have food, you have clothes, and we just got some souvenirs.
A feira que está muito fraquinha.
Está mal porque é o tempo, sabe? É chuva. Se tivesse bom tempo e para mais a feira que antecede a Páscoa era sempre boa. Ok, muito obrigada, querida. Tá tudo bom? Boa viagem. Obrigada.
Obrigado. Bom dia. It's a very old market actually. It's been happening every Monday and it's giant. You can get anything you can think of here. You won't get rain if you're walking around. Everything is just tents all over the place. And the smells and everything, it just smells like the freshness of the herbs, the livestock, the food.
This market has been the beating heart of Espinho since 1894, when the town was just a small fishing village connected to Porto.
Just €6. This is the Queijo da Serra, the famous Queijo da Serra. We will have some of that, and it's amazing because it's just melted inside, and it's buttery. It says buttery cheese. Let's try. This is butter creamy. So strong. Just melts in your mouth. It's sheep cheese. You put it in a toast. It's amazing. Just spread it, you know. Now I'm tasting one that's goat. A little bit harder. Wow, with herbs, wow. Also very strong. And this is cow. So different. Different taste. Cheese is amazing. Some chorizo now. And this is with spices. This one is amazing. Garlicky, peppery.
Today, 4th and 5th generation vendors still occupy the same family stalls their great-grandparents established over a century ago.
It's good.
Claro.
Very good. Very good. C'est the kiss d'amour.
Kiss d'amour, kisses of love. Try it, try it.
Muito bom, muito bom.
Ei, peça outra coisa.
É feira. Já era feira.
Muito obrigado, vai fazer
72 pacotes.
Epa.
Tenho 62, já faço esta feira desde 6 anos de idade. Imagina quantos anos eu faço esta feira.
Há quanto tempo é que está a feira aqui?
Há mais de 100 anos.
Há mais de 100 anos.
Então, a mãe dela já tem 82
Minha
anos.
mãe tem 82, já fazia a feira. Com a minha avó, imagina. Eu já tenho 62, já faço a feira desde 6 anos. Eu conheci a fumar.
E esta rapariga vem da Lituânia.
É o país das princesas.
É, exatamente.
A minha mãe da Frozen, não sei o que mais.
Frozen. Ela parece a Elsa da Frozen, não é? So you can imagine what a tradition it is here in the town of Espinho to come to this market. We should start valuing this more. Everything is local, everything is grown organically. Now we're going to see the fish. There's a lot of bacalhau. Hey, that's bem. You can eat it
Lo
like this.
lavaba bien y se hace una ensalada, se llama puñeta de bacalao.
Que punheta.
And this is a seaside town. It's a fisherman town, so you'll see plenty of fish here, fresh fish. Oops.
Uma coisinha cremosa.
This is the most common thing to eat with a beer. It's tremoços and beer. O senhor tem ali a cervejinha e os tremoços, não é? Aqui está bem servido.
That is like a bean, and you eat it with a beer, just like that. That's the best snack for a beer here in Portugal. Organic. It's a thing. This is half a kilo of passion fruit at least. Size of those turnips, €2.50 a kilo of avocados, and they were like huge, the size of my head. Bought so much stuff. We have bags and bags of stuff. Look at this broa, cornbread from Portugal that we're gonna eat. Very nice and fatty. Piece of cow. Right. Mary Island, some bread, spicy. Had to change my shirt because it was a mess. Having these pieces of love.
dormir a sexta conosco.
This is soft. Of course, there's egg in it. The outside is a shell made out of sugar. It's called the caladinho. It's a traditional pastry from Espinho. It's some kind of fried dough with some cream inside and some cinnamon on top. Oh yeah, creamy. It's egg cream and the crunchiness that makes it good. It's like a churro. The outside is like a churro, and the inside is like egg custard kind of.
Wow.
Really nice. Very nice. Small road trip until we get to Coimbra. First stop, Santa Maria da Feira, an amazing place where they do like an amazing recreation of medieval times. During the summer, there is like a medieval fair, and we're now going to visit the castle. The entire town is very, very old and very cool. Let's take a look inside and enjoy. We have quite a few stops along the way today. Oh, Silva, it's here.
Look,
Oh, wow.
purple.
I'm a Gryffindor.
Maria.
Who would say Silva comes from Silvius, from the Romans? I had no idea. Just before starting, there's a chapel next to the entrance of the castle. Those are going to return. Oh yeah, to see the mass for sure. Not with the peasants.
And that's where all the big houses.
Ah, this is for the incense. Oh, it's a picture of King Domino II, one day after my birthday.
A little bit earlier in years.
This is one of the best kept castles in Portugal. I had once an experience here. It was like a horror house during the medieval fair, and it was full of actors and everything inside. It was really cool. Oh, look at this. This is the entrance. Imagine coming here with a horse.
You're looking at the fortress that changed Portuguese history forever. Built in the 11th century, this was a strategic stronghold.
Do you come in peace? Do you bring a peace offer? Then you shall come in.
That helped secure Portugal's independence from Leon.
Very steep, so it's at your own risk.
What makes it extraordinary isn't just its age, but the fact that it's one of the few castles in Europe that was never successfully conquered in over 900 years of warfare.
Quite nice, so you can have an idea how it would look like. I bet that goes into the jail cell. It's cool, we're gonna go inside the dungeon right now. Maybe there's a dragon. Maybe there's a basilisk, actually. I think we'll just find jail cells here Very nice because all the windows are in a cross shape. Straight to jail.
One of the most authentic medieval reenactments takes place here every August. Santa Maria da Feira transforms into a living 13th century Portuguese town.
Really awesome castle. The town itself, it's worth taking a look and making a stop for it. And we're gonna continue our adventure because the day is short. Going down south to Coimbra. Next stop is gonna be Bairrada. We came to Mealhada, which is a zone in Bairrada. For Patricia is from Lithuania straight to Bairrada, and we're gonna have the famous leitão Piglet. We came for the Piglet, and we were very lucky because the Piglet was only coming out at 3:30. It's 3:15 now. It's being a long day. We're gonna have a nice tray of Piglet, not a sandwich. Piglet with a sauce, which is a very peppery, very traditional sauce, and some champagne because you drink it with champagne or a fizzy drink. But good thing is that it's gonna be straight out of the oven, so it's gonna be even extra crispy and nice. And this is for us an amazing experience.
Mesmo agora forno.
Uau!
Mesmo. Foi só sair do forno e vir para baixo.
Qual tempo é que demora mais ou menos a estar pronto um leitão?
O leitão,
Sim.
desde o início da preparação.
Sim. E é forno de lenha, não? Imagino que ele tem forno de lenha. É porque não tem mais nada de preparação, é água e sal e pimenta, não é? Para a carne tem alguma coisa de pimenta também, não é?
É assim. O molho leva outras coisas.
Sim, ok. Mas se é segredo, se é segredo aqui, não tem de dizer. Sim, não, se é segredo não diga, mas...
Os ingredientes é o sal, a
sim.
preta, alho, banha, e não sei se é mais alguma especiaria, se não, isso eu não sei.
So those are the chimneys of where they are preparing the bread and the piglet, and everything is prepared here in the house. Each portion is around 22 euros, and this type of bread is the one that they use also for the sandwiches. Estava a ver que uma área de preparação é muito grande, vocês preparam...
Acabamos por vender ao público, servir ao público, é tudo feito nas nossas instalações.
Num dia, mais ou menos, quantos leitões é que costumam produzir?
Da altura do ano e se for fim de semana ou durante a semana. Quando é época alta, é sempre mais leitões do que propriamente no Natal.
Pois claro, depois é tudo assado a lenha.
Sim, tudo assado a lenha, é tudo tradicional.
This is the wood they use because everything is prepared in the wood oven, and that's why the smoky smell. And we're getting inside where they prepare the meat. Uma perguntinha, vocês também fazem aqui a matança de leitão também, a preparação, ou seja, tudo desde zero, vem aqui o leitão vivo e vocês...
Nós vemos matando de lá para aqui.
Okay. So they actually, they bring the piglet still alive, they kill it there and prepare it there, and then they bring it here to this section where the magic happens and where they prepare the meat in these ovens. This is really warm inside. And this is our chef that prepares, o nosso chef, o assador, he prepares the meat, and you can see they're cooked in this type of ovens for 2 hours, 2 horas mais ou menos aqui, e já está pronto para
1h45.
1h45 minutos. 1 hour and 45 minutes, and it's ready to go and ready to eat, and you go straight to the restaurant. Here is where they make the bread.
É onde fazemos toda a preparação do pão e da pastelaria. Todas as sobremesas servidas também são feitas aqui. E a parte da padaria, que é a parte da pastelaria. É onde é a massa envolvida, aqui é onde modelamos o pão, onde depois certificamos. Estes são os carrinhos onde o pão vai estar a estabilizar e vai às câmaras frigoríficas para depois vir para dentro do forno. E depois vem para dentro do forno.
E eu vi que tem um molotov, que a minha namorada ficou, uau, esse molotov.
É feito com claras.
Sim.
Nós neste caso temos muito aproveitamento das claras para o molotov e dos gemas para os doces todos feitos aqui. O doce sabes que é bastante tradicional.
Que é o tipo em Portugal de aproveitar as gemas, não é?
Exatamente, sim.
The bread that's not consumed in the day is later taken for cattle to eat the bread, so nothing goes to waste. So we're in Churrasqueira Rocha to have the traditional piglet, and it already arrived. Super crispy. You eat it with some chips, and oh, here they come. Perfect. Obrigado. So we have full table. Hear the crackling. Super crispy. Okay, so one here. The piglet is just fresh out of the oven. Wow, the meat is super tender. I'm actually gonna try without the sauce first, because if you look at the meat already has some of the sauce on top, and it's all about the process and being caring and taking their time to cook it. That was a perfect bite with the skin and the meat. Super nice and tender. Wow. And with the roasting process, you can feel the smokiness, especially in the skin. It's very smoky. Just remember to come to Mealhada if you want to have this. Like, you can find it throughout Portugal, but this is just a traditional place where they cook it. It's a very, very simple dish, but takes its time. If you want to have it right, you need to have it here. Coming to Portugal and actually having piglet is a big achievement, because for a lot of people, Portugal is all about cod fish, and there's so much more. This is such a big staple here in Portugal, especially in this area of Bairrada. So yeah, just go out and explore and see what Portugal has to offer, because it has a lot of really great stuff to offer, and this is just like a tiny sample of what's out there. Nice gourmet improvised piglet sandwich made by Patricia. That's a piece of Portugal in a piece of bread right there.
After devouring the legendary leitão da Bairrada, we head to Coimbra, Portugal's ancient capital and home to one of Europe's oldest universities, founded in 1290.
Garden of the Quinta dos Lágrimas, Jardim the Quinta dos Lágrimas, the famous place where King Pedro I and Inês de Castro would come for their romantic retreats. We're actually looking for the famous fountain where you can see what they say, the legend says, is the bloodstains of Inês de Castro, because she was murdered here by Dom Pedro's father, which was not happy with the relationship at all. So he hired some goons to kill her. And it's said that you can see the blood stain still on the floor.
In 1355, Inês was murdered on royal orders, but Pedro later declared they'd been secretly married, crowned her queen, even making the court kiss her hand after she died. A brutal, haunting love story that will forever live in Portugal's memory.
So we've reached the famous fountain where Dona Inês was supposedly killed, or at least that's what the story tells us. And you can clearly see the bloodstain. So this would be the entrance to the Fountain of the Loves. And on this side here, you have a bamboo forest with a tiny botanical garden as well. The smell is so strong. We were walking, it's like, what the hell is that smell? Is this flowers like smelling for like 5 meters away? Wow. So this is the main building of the university, and famous tower, I think they call it the Cabretinha, I'm not sure, the bell tower. They are fixing it a little bit now, and this time maybe cleaning it actually, because it's mostly made of stone, and with time the acid from the rain and the birds and all that just kind of destroys it. Oh, library is this way. But by the way, if you get a ticket, make sure you get on time, at least 5 minutes before, so that you can get in, because you have this general ticket for €16.50 that can get you many places, but the library is the one you have to be on time. Before going inside, it's not possible to record anything, so you have to sit for yourself, and in the other room you have the academic jail cells, and you have to wait a little bit until they open the door, because it's for a certain amount of people that can go in at a time. So every 20 minutes there's a group that goes in. This is the Royal Palace. This is actually the main building in the main square. This is probably the main hall. The what?
So, you know the Doctor Who episode where you cannot blink? It says don't blink. Okay.
Scary, right? It's kind of scary. It's just to have it around the corner. It's very cool. They reconstructed the face based on the morphology of the skull and some genetic traits that they got from DNA analysis. And that's how the Kingdom lineage, the one that founded this university, would have looked like. The face of a king. I can only say we share some features. I haven't seen the Monumentais, the staircase, and I really want to see them, because that's also a staple of that time of the regime in Portugal, the dictatorship from Salazar. Now we're going to see another testament of an authoritarian government in Portugal. Staircase that leads to this area that was all built during the dictatorship. I think they call them monumentals because of the size of them. I'm gonna show you where they lead to. I'm not gonna go down there. And just there, looks like an aqueduct behind me. It's interesting because what gets me is the daily life of a student here. I wonder how it is, because you go inside these very old buildings. I don't know how they are kept in the inside, how's the heating, how comfortable it is to have classes inside those buildings. And then you see the contrast of this with what you have inside the library and the palace. And it makes you think a little bit where they put the most importance to. Quite a few years ago I've heard that the university is in need of some renovations. So if there's any student seeing the video right now, I'm giving you the chance to go down to the comments and rant as much as you want about the university. If there's something that you don't like, just rant about it. On the other side, if you love it really, really much, just write them down as well.